I think you should leave some leftovers in the fridge. And when he goes to work, you move out. And you leave a note on the Tupperware that says, I moved out. He'll see it when he gets home. He was going to eat it anyway.
Jesus. That's so passive aggressive.
It's not even passive aggressive.
Oh,
That's right in his face. Right where he likes to be, in the leftovers that didn't belong to him.
What if they can still be friends, though, and they're just like, you know what, this isn't working. Let's just move out. But like, we can still be friends. It's just like, we can't live together. Like, this isn't a good match. You can still end it.
Leave the note on the leftovers. How poetic.
Oh, goodness. You're so aggressive when it comes to these.
Hi.
God.
I'm Miranda, and this is Nick.
Wait.
Welcome to the Ranting Podcast.
Uh-huh.
We're here for episode 66, and thank you so much for joining us.
Here we are again.
Everyone in the audience.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I really don't have too much to vamp about today.
God. No?
No, I mean, I just came from work.
That's true. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Still in my work clothes.
Yeah. We fell behind on recording this last weekend. So it was a crazy weekend. So we're making up for it during the week.
Yeah, so I'm still in my business attire and just trying to get into it.
That's all right.
I guess let's just jump right into it.
There you go. Let's do it.
All right. So first up, we have rant or rave.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 4 things to choose from, and you can decide what you want to rant or rave about.
We may do more than one. We'll see. What do you got?
We'll see. So I've got monetizing hobbies.
Okay.
People that don't return their shopping carts. The perfect song popping up at the perfect time.
Ooh.
And eavesdropping on public conversations.
That is you. That is all you. Oh, God. Monetizing the hobbies has come up quite a few times. Yeah. I remember that.
Because we just haven't picked it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess, I don't know. We can start with that one. Monetizing hobbies, since it's come up so many times.
Yeah.
We can talk about that. I think the ultimate goal is to do what you love. Mm-hmm. And like people have always said that, you know, do what you love.
Don't love your job your love.
Oh God, I never heard that. That was corny, but, but what is it? Do what you love.
And you'll never work
a day in your life. Yeah. So like, that's kind of, I mean, that's along the same lines. Cause like if you can actually make something out of your hobby, that could become, like we've seen it time and time again. Like
That's fair.
They do one thing. Like I just saw one thing with Segura. And he was saying, we might have watched it together, but he was saying like his previous job, it was like an interview or a podcast or something like that. And he was saying his previous job was like, I forget what it was. It was like it wasn't a janitor. It was something like, it was just a regular job, right? And then this whole thing kind of, took off. And now he's doing this full time, obviously, you know what I mean? And like, there's stories like that all the time. Where like people, they do this thing on the side or for fun or whatever. And then it kind of turns into
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I suppose, I guess more of like an intentional kind of thing.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like
how would you intentionally
I'm on
do that?
like 2 sides of it, I guess, that, I'm like between like, yeah, go for it, make money off your hobbies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the other part of it is like, it's okay to just have a hobby and like just do something just because you enjoy it. Not everything needs to be about like making the money and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's where I'm like back and forth on it a little bit, I guess. But if you can
make money off of your hobby, then you absolutely should. You know what I mean? Like, why not?
Within reason, yeah, like, I guess.
I guess it depends on what the scenario is, but like,
yeah,
I can't think of a scenario off the top of my head where like if you could do your hobby and still just do your hobby and it's still fun, but then you actually make money off it because like people enjoy it or whatever, like or it makes the world a better place or whatever the case is. Like why not? Because then that may end up blowing up.
That's
may
true.
end up
I mean,
turning
I guess
into,
if that's
you know?
something that you
So
want,
say that you're back to the comedian thing, right? And like you're working a regular job. Say you're an accountant or like whatever the profession is, right? And you're doing stand up, like that's your hobby, and you do it on the weekends. And you're just doing it for fun, and then all of a sudden you get discovered, and now you're fucking doing it full time, traveling the world, and now you're doing all this crazy stuff.
yeah,
like
I
that's,
suppose.
if you didn't try to do something with your hobby, you know what I mean?
I suppose
If you just
it's
told
fair.
yourself jokes in the shower, then obviously like that would have never.
But I'm really funny.
It's because you're the only one there.
No, because I'm just genuinely really funny.
That's true. That's very true. But yeah, I mean, so what scenarios can you think of that wouldn't be the course
No,
of
I
action?
guess that was really like the rant part of it was people like feeling pressured to monetize your hobby. Cause capitalism.
Okay.
But the rave is, yes, if you can like make some decent money off of it and everything. And like, it's something that you enjoy. Like if you really like, baking, but like you don't want to eat all the baked goods, then by all means, go sell them, or,
right. Yeah.
or
Yeah, okay.
I guess you just want to give them to your neighbors. I don't fucking know what your business is.
Yeah.
But,
There's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of hobbies, so it's hard to like group it into like one thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean that would be. I guess that's a fair analysis though. Is like that right there. So say you are into baking, and then like you refuse to like give away your baked goods because you're like, I have to make this money. Like I have to sell this. Whereas
Yeah.
like you could just be,
Neighborly.
a neighborly, good Samaritan, whatever, or like take it to a
yeah.
shelter, like whatever. And then you're not prioritizing the profit, the profitable part of it.
I was trying to think of a different kind of business. I immediately go to like Cricut and stuff like that.
What's Cricut? What is
The
that?
one where you can make the vinyls and
Oh,
like those
that's
little
right. Okay.
things.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had something like that, I'd almost feel like the urge to monetize things.
I mean, yeah.
So I can be like, let me make things.
Yeah.
But then also because like that gets expensive.
Yeah. And also like, I don't know. I mean, if it's, I want to say going towards a good cause, but that could be up for interpretation. But like, I don't know. If it makes sense for your, you know what I mean? Like,
And
so
I think it's definitely a very
So, like,
individual.
yeah. So like you used to
situation-based.
go to this, like on deployment when I was deployed, you'd go to like this, like, girls' night or whatever, and you guys would do the boards. Is that the Cricut as well?
Yeah.
So like that. So like I could see in that scenario where you don't want to profit off these other military spouses and like maybe like all their husbands or all their spouses are deployed, right? And you just want to like do like a
I
get
mean,
together.
I think she still did, but we were fine with it.
Right. But like I could see a scenario where you're just like, you know what, I just want to like, boost morale, like everybody's
Yeah,
spouses
I
are gone.
guess.
So like you just charge people for what it cost you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That makes sense. Whereas, you could upcharge it 100% and try to make a profit off these people.
Yeah,
that's
that's
kind of
true.
a gray area to me because it's like, well, I know
don't
you're
think-
trying
yeah,
to
I don't
make
think
your,
she was doing all that because they were never like crazy
Yeah.
expensive. And I know that like her husband would like cut the boards and then they'd like stain them, or you could
okay.
through like her website and stuff, you could specify if you wanted it stained already or if you just wanted like a full kit and you would just do it all yourself
Okay.
or like different things like
pretty
that.
cool.
So every time that we did it, we would just have to put our orders in enough time ahead so that we could get them all stained the color that we wanted and everything
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a lot.
Yeah.
I miss that.
So
It was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
So I wonder if, in that scenario, I don't think it makes sense to like do a big upcharge.
No,
Whereas like if you were
But-
going to do the same kind of thing, but you're not having the event with like a bunch of like, military spouses where their husbands or their spouses are, deployed or
I
whatever. But
suppose.
like you're going to make these and then sell them. Then obviously you have to upcharge it because
Yeah.
obviously you have to cover your costs. And then because that now it's a business.
yeah,
It's not just
well.
an
No, I
event.
mean, I think it was anyway because I think I don't know if she did like the SFRG events or whatever. I guess at the time it was just FRG.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever we did it, it was just like for a girls' night kind of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, like
But
just that.
I would that was definitely something that I would say was more business situated because they had like a whole website that you would put the orders in and everything like that.
okay.
So I think maybe
Was it
it
their
started
website?
off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it started off as a hobby or whatever, and then she was like, "Hey."
See?
Because I mean, those were really
you go.
fucking popular.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time that somebody was like, hey, we're getting together to make these boards, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, yeah, sometimes it makes sense, but sometimes like it's too much of a reach. I guess the only one that I can think of is like, say you're really into like, I don't know, what's one of the card games? Like Magic, I guess, or Pokemon, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then like you want to like host like a get together or something. I don't know,
I
something
don't
like
think
that.
that's the same. That's not like providing a
right,
service
but like
or
charging like
anything.
some kind of like a like venue or something like that, like where you just want to get people together or something
like a
that's
hosting kind of
yeah.
thing.
But I'm just saying like the hobby part of
Okay.
it, right? And like trying to monetize that wouldn't make sense because like you had said, you're not really providing a service. You're just trying to like. You're just trying to get people together, have a good time, whatever. Like, I guess if you need like help, like paying for like, if there's a venue or food or whatever, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like you're gonna charge people to like show up to the event or what contest or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, not monetize that. So I think it really comes down to what the hobby is, in order for you to monetize it.
That's true.
You know, if it makes sense, then I say fucking go for it.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I
like
mean,
even like a podcast like this, like this started out as a hobby, just something fun, right? But if it ends up blowing up someday, and then like like would bring people joy, people laugh, people good conversation, whatever, you know what I mean? Like if it ends up becoming something someday, then like that hobby just became monetized.
that's fair.
You know? So I mean,
That's fair.
it depends on what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
check you out. Was that the only one that intrigued you?
What were the other ones?
People that don't return their shopping carts.
That's just fucking annoying.
I know.
But I don't have much to say about that.
That's really it. The perfect song popping up at the perfect time.
That one, okay, I like that one because there are certain situations where that's great. But like I can only think of two, and that's really like first thing in the morning, and like when you're like it's like when I'm on the way to the gym, right, and like just like I guess like a hype song comes on. You know what I mean? Like maybe like the last thing I played on my Spotify because it doesn't always go to the
Okay.
top of the list.
Oh,
It goes
okay.
based off the last thing you played.
Gotcha.
So like, and I don't set that up the night prior. It just kind of happens. So
Yeah.
sometimes like I'll turn on my car, pull out the driveway and all that, the garage, and then there might be a certain song that's playing. It's like you know what, this is a fucking good start to the day. You know,
That's fair.
that, and then like if you're going for like a PR, like a personal record, or like something
okay.
like that, you know what I mean? So you're at the gym or whatever, and you're getting ready to do like a heavy set or whatever the case is, right? And then like a good hype song comes on. Those two,
That's fair.
yeah. What about you?
Okay. I mean, honestly, the only one or the very first one, I should say, that popped into my head, kind of cheesy, but remember when we drove from Vegas out to LA, and we're like, I think we were like just getting into California, and we were listening to the radio and everything, and Hotel California came on, and it just like, I don't know, just with like, it was just the road that we were, I think we had like just come over a hill, or there was something about like the area, and it just looked so nice.
Yeah.
And like the song came on, and it was just like, that like opening riff to it and everything. And I was
That's
just
funny.
like, oh. I was like, if I could just put this moment in a bottle
Yeah.
and like just look at it forever, that'd be cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
But
that's
yeah,
a good
it's just
example.
like something like that where I don't know. I'm sure that there's like
Yeah.
a word for it in some other language, probably
God.
German. They have awesome
I mean,
words
yeah,
for crazy things.
Maybe.
But yeah, like just that kind of almost, I don't know, maybe like almost euphoric feeling of just like, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how else to explain
Yeah, I
it.
suppose.
Like I said, it sounds cheesy, but it's just like when you're like in this moment and like the atmosphere is right, and then
Yeah.
the song comes on, and you're just like, damn,
Yeah.
it's a fucking good moment.
I can't really.
I'm like happy that I'm here to experience this. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah,
But,
I can't
like-
really think of any other example.
Yeah, I know
That goes
that
along
was
with that.
always
That's
the
pretty
first
solid.
one that came to my mind. After that, I was like, damn, I don't know if I have any more
Yeah,
like examples.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure I'm sure, you know, like I always get like memories triggered by like different songs and stuff. So I'm sure something would come up later, but that was just the first one.
That's a good one.
I thought
That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of another one like that.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago,
was
too.
a
I'm
long
surprised
time
you remember
ago.
that.
Come on.
That's true. That's true.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have our first Am I the Asshole story. And the title is, Am I the asshole for labeling my food after my partner keeps eating it and saying he didn't know? Hi, Reddit. I don't really know why I'm posting this right now. It's late. I should be asleep, but I'm just lying in bed scrolling and the apartment still smells like food. Food I didn't even get to eat, which sounds stupid when I type it, but here we are. I live with my partner almost a year now. We're not married or anything, just living together. Most of the time it's fine. Not amazing, not horrible, just normal. Except this one thing. And I know how small it sounds when you say it out loud. It's food. It's always food. I usually buy groceries. Not because we agreed on that or anything. It just kind of happened. I go to the store. I grab stuff. I think in my head, okay, this is for tomorrow. This is for work. This should last me 2 days so I don't have to cook again. Very basic planning. Nothing fancy. I cook sometimes. Normal food. Chicken, rice, pasta, whatever. I come home tired, and honestly, food is one of the few things I look forward to. And then I open the fridge, and it's gone. Or half gone. Or there's just an empty container sitting there like it's mocking me. It's always the same conversation, too. Did you eat this? Oh, that was yours? I didn't know. At first, I really thought I was just being dramatic. Like, we live together. People share food, right? And I did share. I never said, don't touch my stuff, ever. I kind of assumed it was obvious what was mine because, well, I bought it and cooked it, but maybe that's on me. The thing is, he doesn't really buy groceries, or he buys stuff only he eats, and then he eats my stuff too. And then when I say something like, I was saving that for tomorrow, he'll say, just buy more. Or again, I didn't know. And I don't know how many times I didn't know is supposed to cover everything. Now when I'm at the store, I catch myself getting annoyed before anything even happens. I'll stand there looking at something and think, why am I even buying this? It's probably not going to be there later anyway. And then I feel ridiculous for thinking that. The thing that really pushed me over the edge happened a few weeks ago. I cooked in the evening, and I'm pretty sure I said out loud, I'm taking this to work tomorrow. I remember saying it, I think. He says he doesn't remember. Maybe I didn't say it as clearly as I think I did. I don't know. Anyway, I wake up in the morning, open the fridge, and the container is empty. Clean, washed, just sitting there in the sink. I just stood there staring at it for a second. I didn't even get angry. I just felt really tired, like emotionally tired. I went to work without food and was in a bad mood all day, but I didn't say anything because I didn't even know how to start that conversation again. After that, I did something that feels embarrassing to admit. I started labeling my food, like actual sticky notes. My name, do not eat. It looks as stupid as it sounds. And I also stopped sharing automatically. If he asks, sure, okay, but I don't offer anymore. Of course he noticed. He was like, what is this? And I tried to explain, but I'm really bad at explaining things when I'm already frustrated. It comes out wrong. He said I was being petty and that we're not living in a dorm. And yeah, seeing labeled food in our fridge makes me feel weird, like I'm cheap or like I have some kind of food trauma or something. I don't. But also, why am I always the one adjusting? Why is I don't know enough every time, but when I'm upset, it's suddenly me overreacting? It's food, yes, but it doesn't feel like just food anymore. It feels like I'm not being heard. Or maybe it's just easier not to hear me. I keep going back and forth in my head. 1 minute I'm like, calm down, this is stupid, it's just food. The next minute, I'm angry in a way that feels bigger than food, like it's about boundaries or respect. Or maybe I'm projecting something else onto this. I really don't know. So now I'm here typing this, feeling kind of dumb and kind of justified at the same time. Maybe I handled it badly. Maybe the labels were too much. I don't feel great about them. I just got tired of opening the fridge and realizing again that the thing I was counting on is gone. Edit. Yes, we've talked about this before, more than once. It always ends with, okay, I get it. And then a few days later, it's the same thing again. I didn't go straight to labels. This just kind of built up over time.
Interesting. Okay, what's the question before we get into it?
Am I the asshole for labeling my food after my partner keeps eating it and saying he didn't know?
Okay. So this is that edit changes my response for sure, because like that's my thing. Fucking communication. Like this could all be, should all be solved by communication and just talking. Because up until that edit, there was no communication, just kind of you being passive aggressive. I mean, from both sides.
Well,
right?
I feel like she would be like, "What? Oh, you ate that? Like I was going to take it to work or something." I mean, I guess I took it as a she. They didn't say, so
I don't think they ever said. Yep.
They said it's him as the partner, so they told him that they were going to take it to work, or they would be like, "Oh, did you eat this?" Or like, "I had it saved," or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Continue with what you were going to say before I go into my rant.
So that was the main thing, is like communication seemed to not be happening at all, but it sounds like it is now based on that edit. This seems like very, dare I say, childish behavior, because like this is just food. Like if this is, this is just a stupid problem to fucking have. So I would think that it would be a very easily solvable solution if you guys just not meal plan, because it sounds like they're not interested in that, but like just coming to an agreement on what to get from the grocery store instead of doing it independently. So that way you're on the same page. Like, okay, I'm going to go to the store. Do you need anything? Right? I don't know if that's been done or not. But that would be, I mean, that would be what I would suggest for sure. As far as the labeling goes though, that's I try to put myself into like the scenario, right? So like with us, like I couldn't imagine us labeling fucking food. Like that is ridiculous. But if like they're just not, like if they're not listening, there's some kind of, I don't know if it's disrespect, but it's just it's almost like ignoring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if you're the asshole for labeling, because you're trying to, because of that edit, it seems like you're taking the appropriate steps to like mitigate the situation. Just labeling your food is just like, you should not have to do it at all. But I don't know if you're, I wouldn't call you an asshole for it. You're just like, you're taking it in phases. Like, okay, I'm trying to talk to you. This isn't fucking working. Like, keep doing this over and over. Now, what the fuck do you want me to do? I got to mark it now?
Yeah.
So I definitely, I would say not the asshole. This is just a stupid fucking problem to have, though.
That would make me want to move out. I'm not even joking.
I guess, yeah.
That would piss me off.
So if you can't, and another thing, though, to go off that point, because I was going to say that's a little dramatic, but it's almost not, because if you can't, as a couple, they're a couple.
Yeah, they're a couple.
Right? Yeah. If you can't navigate this a year into the relationship, well, it may be even a year more than
I feel like not even that, but
if this is the biggest fucking problem you have, like not even that. Like if you can't navigate this scenario, like this situation, then what are you gonna do with big stuff?
I think this is big stuff.
What?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I really do think that this is big stuff, because it's little stuff that keeps happening over and over and over again. You're making it bigger because you're a fucking idiot. Stop eating food that doesn't belong to you. If you didn't put the leftovers in there and you don't have it set for lunch, don't fucking touch it. I'm just saying. If I do the grocery shopping, if I make the food, if I put the food in the Tupperware, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to have some lunch for work tomorrow, and I come to get my lunch for work, and it's not there because you're a moron, and you eat food that doesn't fucking belong to you.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
We're all going to have a bad day.
Over and over, too. Like, that's pretty...
Yeah, no. I will make a point to, like, make sure that you also have a bad fucking day, because now I'm hangry.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be hangry all goddamn day. Because everybody knows that when you take lunch to work, you don't save it for lunch. That's breakfast.
Oh, God. I don't think that's true, but I mean, definitely not the asshole. But
No,
I don't know.
absolutely not the asshole, but I stand by everything I said.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that's a good point. That is like, and over kind of blows my mind. Like, you are just like blatantly just like
that's what I'm saying
this.
is like, if I have to keep telling you over and over again to stop eating my fucking food in my own house.
How this started, though, I want to go back to that real quick because I found that interesting, but I didn't want to cut you off. Is that how it starts? They're like, it's not, what is it? It's not great. It's not bad. It's just normal. That's how you describe your fucking relationship. I usually don't side with like the opinion of like you need to cut this fucking relationship off. You know, like this, but this is kind of like, didn't start great, didn't get better. They're not listening to you. The communication's broken. Like, something needs to, you know what I mean?
He's doing it on purpose, and he's trying to get you to break up with him. I think he secretly hates you, and it's starting to come out. And he's going to start hating you out loud. Get out!
Secretly hates you.
You would be surprised.
Maybe.
You would be surprised.
I mean, maybe that's what's happening. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
That is wild, though, because like, you're just blatantly ignoring it, and it's a simple thing.
That's a big red flag.
It's just food.
That's why it's such a problem, because it's such a little thing, and you can't even fix it. Like,
and
it's
they're
not
trying.
even that you need to fix it. It's just stop fucking doing it.
Yeah. It's weird, though, how they do grocery shopping separately. So I wonder if this person is just like, does it say if they're just, it seems like they're just buying stuff for them. So I wonder if this other person,
they said that he buys stuff only he eats, and then he eats my stuff too.
See, that's...
So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He hates you. Move out. You deserve better.
Oh, Jesus.
Go get yourself a big fucking steak to celebrate too. And you know what? Save some leftovers. And when you get back to your single person apartment, you eat it.
That's true, yeah. It's almost like they need like, again, this is getting toxic to a whole other level, but like they need like their own fridges.
No, you need to break up.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
You need to break up.
Yeah,
Just break up and move out.
Yeah, because this is
fuck another fridge. Don't explain it anymore.
That's true. Yeah.
Move out.
I mean, yeah, because
that's so dumb.
What's the next step? Like you already talked about it. They're ignoring it. Now you're labeling your food like you're in a like.
That's what I'm saying.
You're in a dorm.
Like, this is just the stupidest little thing, and they can't even address that and make the changes that they need to. Cut it off. It's just going to get worse.
I almost want to take back my statement, because this brings me back. I don't know why, but it just brings me back to your bubble, your happy zone, your circle, right? Mm-hmm. You have to protect it at all costs.
Yep.
And if like putting myself in that scenario, if like I didn't even feel comfortable like leaving my food around you just because I didn't trust you, then like now you're fucking with my.
That's what I'm saying.
My
is
bubble,
like,
you know,
it's
and
like psychological manipulation that's happening right now, because he knows exactly what he's fucking doing.
Maybe.
I don't care what anybody says.
Some people are oblivious.
He knows exactly what he's fucking doing.
I don't know. Some people are just oblivious to those around them. That could be happening too. That's a possibility.
Okay, well, those people are fucking dumb. And I don't know if the shoe fits. Feel free to lace that bitch up and wear it.
Goodness.
You want to hear some comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear some comments.
So this one says,
funny.
Sounds like you're extremely frustrated, and these are conversations that you need to be having with him. You're living together, but buying your own stuff. He gets stuff that you don't like and takes your stuff. This isn't how functioning couples work. This really sounds more like a crappy roommate situation than a partnership. And you need to get him to change his behavior or get the heck out.
That's fair, I agree.
And then another one said, I'm sorry, but I can't stop laughing at he didn't know it was yours. I could even understand him using groceries you bought to cook and that being frustrating, but it happens. But containers of cooked food, is he under the impression that he started sleep cooking? Were elves previously making him leftover meals?
Right.
He clearly does not care, and he should either be cooking for both of you sometimes or cooking for himself. And at a minimum, communicating about the food you prepared that he eats.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's fair.
And then this last one said, so do you think he's stupid? Because obviously he knows he's eating your food. He didn't buy it and he didn't cook it. Unless he has some debilitating level of short-term memory loss or regularly goes into a fugue state where he cooks and doesn't remember, he knows the food he's eating is yours, and it sounds like you've told him over and over again that the food is missed when he eats it. So do you think he's stupid? He's doing this on purpose.
I mean, yeah, very well could be. It's very possible. I mean, all those are valid. All of those are fucking valid because like this is, that's not a functioning couple at all.
No.
Like,
at first when I read it, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. And then I read it again. I was like, I'm getting really irritated for you. And then like read it again. I was like, now I'm mad. So
I mean, it's valid though. I think you definitely should. If talking just doesn't work, I think fuck the labeling. Like if it just doesn't work and the communication just isn't getting through, then like you just you gotta cut it off. Because like if you cannot navigate this simple fucking scenario, what's gonna happen when the big scenarios come?
I think you should leave some leftovers in the fridge, and when he goes to work, you move out, and you leave a note on the Tupperware that says, "I moved out." He'll see it when he gets home. He was gonna eat it anyway.
Jesus. It's so passive aggressive.
It's not even passive aggressive.
Oh,
that's right in his face. Right where he likes to be, in the leftovers that didn't belong to him.
What if they can still be friends though, and they're just like, you know what, this isn't working. Let's just move out. But like we can still be friends. It's just like we can't live together. Like this isn't a good match. You can still end it.
Leave the note on the leftovers. How poetic.
Oh, goodness. You're so aggressive when it comes to these. I hope they can save the relationship, especially if they've like they can be friends. But like this is not a healthy. This is a roommate. This is a shitty roommate situation.
You guys need to break up for real.
Sure.
Like I'm not even joking.
You're not even like
this is not good.
No. This is like
it's not good and it's not gonna get better.
I don't know why, but like for some reason it just reminds me of like a couple that's been married for like 50 years or something. And they're just like nitpicking now.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've been together for a year.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like he started realizing that maybe he doesn't like you that much.
Maybe.
And now he's
true.
just like, I don't really care. I'm just going to do stuff to piss her off.
You think
she'll leave.
Well,
or they'll leave.
Yeah, they'll leave. Yeah, right. But, I mean, it's possible. They're just trying to drive them away.
I think so.
I mean, that's very possible. So
it's the same thing as like the fucking weaponized incompetence. They do it the wrong way so that you don't ask him to do it again.
Yeah.
He's acting like a moron so that you'll be like, he's just stupid. Well, he can just be stupid in his own apartment.
Yeah, that's true. It sounds like that's what needs to happen. They need to just part ways.
So fucking
What
dumb.
a stupid problem to have. Over food. That's rough.
All right. Oh,
God.
Do you want to move on to maybe it's not that bad?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, 4 options. You decide which one is maybe not that bad.
Yep.
So we've got your phone dying, rain ruining your plans, treating inanimate objects like they're living, and catchy TikTok songs.
What was the third one?
Treating inanimate objects like they're living.
Okay. Huh. These are all very interesting. The first two, though, I think there needs to be a scenario. Because, like, rain ruining your plans, we've talked about it before on the mic. And, like, we love, like, storms and stuff.
Oh, we have.
You know what I mean? We love that kind of stuff. But, like, it depends on the plans. Like, if we had, like,
That's
big plans, like,
fair.
say we were going to, I don't know, take the kids somewhere. And they were super excited about it. And, like, though we like thunderstorms and stuff like that, but if those ruin, like we were going to go on a hike or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that ruins the plans, that's different. Because that's, okay, that is that bad. That sucks for them, you know? And especially if we were excited
That did
about it.
happen once.
Yeah. But if it's like something like, I don't know, that like, it's almost like a happy surprise. You know what I mean? Like we didn't really have anything like planned. I don't know. But then like a thunderstorm rolls in and we get to enjoy it. We rather enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's definitely not that bad. Because I would much rather enjoy like, crack open the windows or whatever.
I know that's what I was
listen to
gonna
the
say. Is like
thunderstorm.
we come
Yeah.
home and we're like, now we're home. We don't have to
Exactly.
go anywhere. We
Yep.
drive, can open the doors.
But there was that one time we had to rush home from Walmart because a tornado touched down in the Springs.
Right.
Yeah. So like weather hit and we were like, oh fuck. Well, and we had a
We were
basket
in the
full of shit.
middle of fucking school shopping.
Yep. And then we had the basket full, and then all of a sudden the fucking sirens went off. And they try to cram everybody into the bathrooms. We were like,
Well,
no.
yeah, they were like, we're turning off the registers. If you want to stay, you have to go to the shelter. If not, then like you got to go. And I was like, where's the shelter? And they're like, one of the bathrooms. And I was like, no, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Like,
that's when I peeked outside and I was like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. We got to go now, though.
It's like, I'm not about to be fucking crammed into a Walmart bathroom with a bunch of strangers.
No. Absolutely not.
No.
So, yeah.
I was like, I will take my chances with a tornado.
So that was that bad. But there are scenarios where, like, and that's what I mean.
That
Like,
taco notebook.
Yep. See, that's that bad. But there are certain scenarios where, like, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can enjoy it, and it doesn't, like, completely ruin your plans. What were the other ones again? There was another one I wanted to do.
You said the first two, so the other one was your phone dying.
Yeah, that was, that scenario based. Like if you're in the middle of fucking nowhere and your phone dies, and you're alone or whatever, that is that bad. But like if, this comes back to like the unplugging conversation that we've had in the past. Like if your phone dies and you've been on it all day, doom scrolling or whatever, and your phone dies, if you're home, safe,
or like even if you're working on it a lot and it dies, and you're just like, okay, now I need to step away for real.
Exactly. So like that's not that bad because then like it almost forces that, not reset, but like that screen break.
Yeah.
It forces
like
that. So that's not that bad.
The eye break.
Exactly. Yeah. I will say though, I don't remember the last time my phone died like that. Like you have to be on it a lot for it to like die.
I actually don't remember the last time my phone died either.
You do a lot of editing on your phone though,
yeah, I was going to say
it gets
it
low.
had to be, yeah.
I think most
it gets
people though,
low for sure.
I think most people, as soon as they like, hit that 15% or whatever, and like they get that notification or whatever, right? They just plug it in and they keep doing what they're fucking doing. So like you really don't get that screen break.
No.
It's almost like it's almost like you have to be out and about and then your phone dies. But then
that's not fun.
That's not great.
That's sketchy.
That's not good.
I bought fucking charging bricks at Sam's once because my phone was about to die.
Yeah,
and I was like, not about to catch me slipping.
Exactly.
So I just bought some. And I plugged my phone in away.
If you're out and about, like, do not let your fucking phone die. That is that bad.
No, yeah.
But But I don't know. I mean, you always could like do a, once you hit that 15% or whatever and your phone needs to charge, like that's when you take
let
that.
it go. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like you can still plug it in, but like, okay, I need to take a break. Like, especially like you're doom scrolling or whatever. Like, okay, you need to fucking take a break.
Exactly. Take a step away from.
Yeah, exactly.
Addiction.
Yes. Yeah, especially doom scrolling.
It's so far.
If you're doom scrolling for 6 hours, you need to fucking do something else.
Yeah. Part of me wants to doom scroll for 6 hours and just.
That is, I
be a zombie brain.
I can do like an hour.
Nothing.
So like after like a long day, and like there's some like downtime before like showers or whatever, or like laying in bed or whatever.
Oh yeah, then if we can do that,
that's okay. That's not bad
at that time.
Yeah, see, that's not bad, but that's only like 30 minutes
like
to an
30,
hour.
yeah.
Like that's it.
It's not much.
It's not like we're sitting there. Like I couldn't like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like sit there and doom scroll all day. Like I would lose
all day,
my fucking
I don't
mind.
think I could do, but I've definitely, like if we've had a really busy week or something and I'll just go plop down on the couch and I'm like, oh, I just don't even want to like find something to watch. And I'll just start scrolling on TikTok because I'm like I don't have to like search through streaming and try and find something that is entertaining and like I want to watch something, I just don't want to put in the effort because my brain is so tired.
Yeah.
I just want to sit here and like like
sometimes
watch TV just like that.
Sometimes it's overwhelming. I'd be curious to hear if other people feel like this, but sometimes it's overwhelming the amount of socials that there are. Because like sometimes I find myself like And like, I think it's different when you manage socials too. Like when you have accounts you have to manage and upkeep and stuff like that. They're not just for fun, right?
Yeah.
So like that's kind of a hard split, but also just like the sheer amount of the socials, you know, and like if you just want to like relax and you scroll, you know, there's just so many. Like you scroll through Instagram, you can scroll through fucking TikTok and Facebook and all these different things. Snapchat if you have that, and like all these other ones. It's just like it's so much, you know. It's just like I don't know. I found myself not enjoying it because I'm like, there's just so much here.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's fair.
I don't know.
Sometimes my like algorithms just aren't doing what I want them to do on that day too.
Oh yeah,
like you know,
That's
like I was explaining on those days where I'm just so I just want something that's like easy to laugh at. You know, just I don't know. But then some days it's like it's just a bunch of serious videos or stuff I don't care about, and I'm like, nobody's funny today.
I'm almost. Now that I think of it, I think the reason is like it's the short form content that just doesn't have me like intrigued anymore. Like I would rather at this point, I'd rather listen to like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like a long form kind of thing. You know, like just
I got a good recommendation for you. Actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But like just I don't know, it's still those quick videos and like I don't know, just to me it's either like Facebook because then either I'm just more familiar with Facebook, I guess, than all the other apps, you know? But like sometimes I get bored of that and like I don't want to go to another app. I'd rather just like go to like a podcast or like something like that or go do something else that's not on the fucking socials, you know?
That's fair.
But I don't know. I think I'm just getting away from. I still like the short form content, you know, every now and again, right?
Yeah, just not as much.
Not constantly. Not fucking constantly.
That's fair.
I think I'm more into podcasts now for sure.
Well,
Tony and Ryan.
How fortunate for you.
Yeah, I know, right?
I do love that one.
Tony Ryan's a good one.
Yeah, like every day.
Yeah. It's a really good one. We should definitely give them a shout out too.
I mean, we have multiple times.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, huh? We have. Yeah. We talk about that podcast a lot though. Because like
they're just so funny.
Yes.
Oh God, I die laughing like every time.
And we just love Aussies too. So like it's just it's like the perfect storm.
They just
they're so funny.
It's so good.
I like that one video you just showed me about it starts out with Tony swimming.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it look like I'm grabbing his wiener or whatever.
It's like I'm gonna make it look like I'm grabbing Ryan's willy.
And then when they edit it, it looks fucking horrible.
And they just get worse.
Yeah. Like you guys are fucking.
They're so funny.
You guys are perfect.
Oh,
that's so good.
The best.
And they're Aussies. And that just makes it so much better.
Go listen to Tony and Ryan.
Yeah, for real.
They're so funny.
100%.
Okay. Do you want to go into the last of my the asshole?
Yeah. Yeah, what you got?
All right. So, am I the asshole for telling my husband attending multiple out-of-town concerts is unreasonable right now? My husband, 34 male, and I, 35 female, have a 7-month-old daughter. Oh, no, sorry. Have a 7-month-old together, our first child.
Okay.
My husband travels for work on a monthly basis, usually 2 to 4 days at a time. He has also always enjoyed going to concerts, and I've never had a problem with that. However, it's become obviously more complicated with our baby. That is a daughter. Okay. Her bedtime routine, getting her bottles, breast milk, formula ready for daycare each night, pick up and drop off, running the bottle washer multiple times a day, maintaining the house and making dinner. The list goes on. We split the chores pretty equally when he is here. He expressed interest in going to 2 back-to-back concerts in April, one of which would be an overnight out of town. So I asked if he could please pick his preferred concert, and he ended up choosing the out-of-town one. We are also going to a concert in May because I knew it was important to him and wanted to support him. A couple of weeks ago, he talked about really wanting to go to an overnight concert in August, which is now booked as well. This Tuesday, he asked about yet another overnight concert in June, and that's where I drew the line. I'm feeling taken advantage of. And with a 7-month-old, I feel this is a season of life where we're not going to be able to attend the level of activities we might otherwise want to. Okay. He feels like attending one overnight concert almost monthly is perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
He says he will help ensure that dinner is ready and make sure that I get some downtime to make up for it. But even so, I feel overwhelmed with the pressure of his monthly work travel, as well as another for fun trip each month. Am I being the asshole?
I don't think so at all. Because not only are you traveling, so you have you said 7-month-old,
yep,
right?
7 months old.
So that's a newborn, right? That's qualified.
No.
Anything under a year is newborn or no?
No. I think a newborn is like only 3 months.
Okay,
so up
but
to 3
still,
months.
7
But you
months
saw the
is
baby.
still, and it's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, right. So not only are you traveling monthly for work, but now you're traveling monthly for concerts, while she stays home and does all this stuff. I definitely don't think you're the asshole. What's the question again? Am I the asshole for?
Am I the asshole for telling my husband attending multiple out-of-town concerts is unreasonable right now?
I don't think so, especially it's your first child. Not only if it wasn't your first child, because like that's a lot to manage. That's a lot to fucking manage. And I didn't have the choice for a lot of my time when I was away. I was either in the field, being in the military, being in the field or deployments or fucking CTC rotations, combat training centers, all that kind of stuff. Like I didn't have a choice. So like we just kind of had to deal with that life. I couldn't imagine though, like I wasn't traveling monthly. I was traveling basically fucking weekly.
It was a lot,
right?
yeah.
But I couldn't imagine on top of that coming home and being like, oh, I'm going to go to a concert too and not take you. Like that just seems shitty. We have the relationship to where like we like being around each other. You know what I mean? So like we would do stuff like that together. And if we couldn't, then I don't think, not only am I spending all this time away from you for work, but now I'm going to take additional time away from you and the newborn, or the baby, to go do all this stuff. And on a monthly basis, I can't justify this one. There's no, I don't think there's a justification behind it. I think it's not, am I the asshole for having him pick one? It's just, am I the asshole for telling him that the multiple ones? So like, she's not even, because I think you had said 4 concerts in 4 different months, right?
So
that was my count, right?
He expressed interest in going to 2 back-to-back concerts in April.
Oh,
and
shit,
then
in April.
They are also going to one in May.
Yep, and then you said June.
And then he talked about going to an overnight concert in August.
Okay.
And then most recently, he brought up another overnight concert in June.
So it's not only just monthly. April, there's 2.
Yeah.
So like this is
well, that one he chose one, but he chose the one that's out of town.
Oh,
it's
I
the
see.
overnight out of town.
Okay, so it still is monthly. Yeah, it seems like, not to judge too much, but it seems like you don't like being home. To me, it seems like and that's I can't justify this at all. I think you're definitely not the asshole.
No,
definitely not the asshole. I feel kind of bad for this person. This is a female, right?
Yeah, she said 35 female, husband 34 male.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that it doesn't sound like he likes being home. Like, why would you want to do it? You're traveling twice a month.
Why do you
one for business,
constantly have to go to concerts every other month when like you have a new baby?
I would say,
I mean, yeah, she's 7 months old, but like that's still fairly new.
100%. And it's the first one too.
Yeah, you're still going through a lot.
Yeah, but then like everything that she has to manage, like I fully understand that because we went through the same thing. Like the house, the kids, the everything that goes into maintaining a home, and like you have the option to help, right? And you choose to leave on a monthly basis.
Yeah,
part of that you don't have a choice. I would
definitely feel some type of way about it because I'd be like, why are you okay with like constantly going off to these events by yourself? Like, you meeting someone there or like
that is a lot of travel. Yeah, that's
awfully convenient for you. Any chance you're going to see Coldplay?
Jesus. That's a throwback. That's a solid reference, though.
Just saying.
I don't
feel
know.
like some more
Maybe-
artists need to do some more kiss cams.
Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. But that's absolutely a possibility.
That would actually be like my very first thing that I would think
Yeah,
of.
'cause they're
I'd be like,
traveling
oh,
a
you're
lot.
going to meet your fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean they're traveling a lot.
Yeah.
He's traveling a lot.
Yeah.
For business, hopefully that's what it is. And for the concerts, it seems like
I bet he's sleeping with a coworker.
it could be. It very well could be. Yeah. I don't know, but that
I don't know.
that aside, though, you're definitely not the asshole for feeling this way because he is traveling a lot. I hope obviously it's not like cheating or anything. fucking
Obviously,
malicious
yeah.
like
I
that.
hope that's not the
I
case.
hope he's just like he just talk to him and be
Yeah.
like, hey, you're gone a lot, and like I could use some help around here, and then see where that goes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you're definitely not the asshole for feeling this way. I just hope that it's not anything like malicious like that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I think I got a few comments for this one as well.
Yeah?
I got a couple.
Okay.
So
What's Reddit have to say?
one comment that she responded to, they said, what does your work schedule look like? She says, I work full time, out of the home 4 days a week, and then at home 1 day. And then somebody else said, info, how much downtime do you get relative to him? Question number 2, how are all of these concerts affecting your finances? If you have enough money to burn, AKA having enough money to go to multiple overnight concerts frequently, is there also enough money to pay for a housekeeper or some nanny time? It sounds like you're single parenting as a married woman. You need to be able to have some fun too. And husband needs to make some family time or some family forward choices instead of living like a single guy with no responsibilities. Where are your monthly overnight trips? Not the asshole, but your husband is a big one. As someone who loves live music and a spouse who used to be a performing musician and really loves live music, if he'd suggested even one overnight out of town concert, even without even having to travel for work, it would have been a hard fucking no from me with having a 7 to 8 month old.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
Pretty much was the gist of it.
Yeah. So not the
Yeah.
asshole all around then. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And that one I just thought was kind of crazy.
I don't see how you could though, like there's no really justifying. I'm interested to see obviously
Yeah.
what
I don't
it's
know
funny to
how
see
you
what like
could
Instagram
justify
has to
this
say
one.
and then to see what Reddit has to say and then just see and then what like our verdict was and just like see the
the
spiral.
comments.
Yeah.
I feel like people are getting a little bit bold with some of their comments.
I think they always have.
Well, yes, but
the internet.
yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I guess for a long time before this, I really didn't post a whole lot online. But yeah, people say some crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. That's just
I mean, yeah, always. So
I'll just leave it at that, I guess.
yeah, I mean the comments are always going to be, but it's I'd be interested to see if anybody can sides with the other side of it, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
This one seems pretty cut
I
and
feel
dry
like
though.
that's what I was gonna say. Is I
is-
feel like this one should be
Yeah.
a resounding not the asshole because like how could you be?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You're the one that's being left at home to do
Yes.
everything while he gets to go and have fun.
should definitely. So did she provide like an update or an edit or anything at the end?
I
or-
didn't have
Oh,
one
okay.
at the time, and I didn't get a chance to look
Oh,
at it
okay.
before we came down.
But she should definitely sit down and talk with him and be like, hey, this is concerning because you're always gone.
Yeah.
And then if he fights back and like, oh no, it's fine, or whatever, then Coldplay might be what's
sleeping
happening.
with
I mean,
somebody.
that could be it.
I'm
You
just
are
saying.
leaving a lot. And then when I address, address the concern, you're just like, oh, you just downplay it. That's the red flag.
Yep. Start saving money, babes.
Yeah, but hopefully it's not that.
I hope not.
Hopefully he just likes going to concerts and he's just not realizing that like this is not okay. So I don't know.
I
but
mean,
definitely not the asshole.
I don't know. I
You
guess
have to be
maybe
pretty
I
oblivious.
just don't have, I just really don't have the patience for oblivious to be used as an excuse all the time.
I mean, that's fair.
So-
Yeah. I don't know how you could.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe because I would just immediately be like, do you lack that much common sense? Like, are you stupid or are you dumb?
I don't see how you could.
Like,
I don't see it.
what the fuck?
You're always gone.
Yeah, like I would literally just be like, what the fuck? Like,
And
explain.
who goes to concerts every month for what, 4 months, 5 months? Like,
I don't know. Not when you have a new baby.
the first comment was really, yeah, exactly. The first comment though was pretty, I think it was the first one, was pretty spot on about them acting like they were single.
Yeah.
Like you're living a single life while you're married, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, why is it so easy for you to be like, oh, I'm going to make all these concert plans and to hell with my wife? Like, what?
I could see one of those though. I could be like, I'm going to go to this concert and you go to the next one, or like we get a babysitter or something and you go together or something like that.
It's a continuous thing that's happening over and over again.
And you're traveling for work.
Yeah. So, no, I mean, obviously, I've gone to a concert, so I'm not going to be like, you're going to one, you're cheating. Like, that's a completely different thing. But it's the fact that he keeps doing it over and over again.
And
like,
traveling
how
for work.
do you not recognize that would be bothering her?
Yeah.
Like,
does it say, I don't think you hit on it at all, but how long is he traveling for work? Did it say?
Set it at the top, yes. My husband travels for work on a monthly basis, usually 2 to 4 days at a time. Mm-hmm.
So you're gone like a week at a time. Mm-hmm. Because like a week a month essentially.
Yeah, if you're taking, you
you're gone for 4 days.
Yeah, and then you
for
go
work,
to a concert like that weekend.
Yeah, like
then
you might have another family. And you're just telling them you're traveling 3 weeks out of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yikes.
Something suspicious.
Yeah, it gets more suspicious the more you analyze it. And then that's kind of like
it.
Yeah, I always, and I know like not everybody in the field of like traveling for work is
oh no, not everybody
wrong.
Is doing that, but like, you're doing a lot to make a point be away from the house extra.
Not only are you traveling 3 to 4 days a month for work, but then you're going to monthly concerts, and you might want to cool it off a little bit because you might want to just stay at home.
Or I don't know, maybe pick the other house. Let her have this one.
Oh God. Hopefully that's not what's happening.
I don't know.
Because that would
if suck. That's the case, take everything.
Especially, because
Honestly,
especially because like there's a baby.
That's what I'm saying.
And now you're off doing this.
It's like, how long were you doing this shit before she had a baby? She could have gotten out free.
I guess the only not to play devil's advocate on this one because it doesn't deserve it, right? But I can see how it can be like a complex situation if they were like before the baby, they were both like concert goers. Like every month they were going to concerts together. And then he was having a hard time getting away from that. So there wasn't any, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying there would be less malicious intent behind that action to me. Cause like you just want to continue what we were doing and you're not, so, but it still comes down to the fact that you need to sit down and have the conversation like, hey, like even be straightforward about it. Like, it almost seems like you're fucking cheating. And then if they're like, wait, hold on, that's not what this is. Like, I just, we used to do this all the time and I'm just having a hard time breaking it or whatever. You know what I mean? If that's not the case, this looks very suspicious.
I just kind of feel like either like worst case scenario, he's cheating. Best case scenario, he's just selfish.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Because like even with that example of like, oh, we used to go to concerts all the time and having a really hard time. Oh, well, I just carried a baby for 9 months. There was a lot of shit that I was used to doing. Yeah. And I had to fucking get used to not doing it overnight. Mm-hmm. You can get used to not going to a concert every month.
Yeah.
You will be fine.
I agree.
Like
I think that conversation needs to happen.
Yeah, no, I agree. But that's why I'm saying I just wouldn't even like that. That would almost piss me off even more.
My point was though, is that dumb. Like if they weren't, that was the point, is that if they were like, frequent concert goers and everything, and then he just kind of started continuing that would be one thing to me. If they never went to concerts and all of a sudden he's going, not only traveling for work, but he's also going to monthly concerts, that is the red flag.
Yeah, well, I mean, she said he's always enjoyed going to concerts and she's never had a problem with that.
Yeah.
But like I said,
so it doesn't sound
a lot of things change when you're going to have a baby. This doesn't happen overnight.
No, absolutely not.
Like, there's no excuse.
No.
There just isn't.
No, I'm just saying the malicious intent behind it is what I was talking about. Like,
I guess.
if all of a sudden he ended, like, if he was never, before the baby and all that, he was never gone. And then after the baby, all of a sudden he's gone all the time. That would be the red flag that I'm talking about. That would be the malicious intent. Like, that sounds like cheating to me.
I mean, yeah, 100%. I still think that there's some level of malicious intent in there, because if you know what you're leaving behind to go and do this thing by yourself.
Absolutely.
You are actively making that selfish decision over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You're doing something that you know is hurting your partner over and over again. That is malicious intent.
And he almost went to, if she didn't say anything, he would have went to 2 in April.
Yeah. Oh my God, 2 dates in 1 month. Your girlfriend's so lucky.
Yeah, something like that is a lot. Again, I hope it's not that. But
I hope it's not that.
But yeah, that's a lot. But back
just
to it though.
in case, open your own bank account, start saving some money.
Oh Jesus.
Find out, get your ducks in a row, and then approach.
Definitely not the asshole though, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. So that was actually all I had.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to vamp with at the end either. Do you have anything that you'd like to add?
No, I think, go ahead.
Quick reminder actually that we're going to start releasing episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of 2 on Thursdays.
Yep.
So we're going to spread the love.
Yeah. So when this comes out, these are going to be kind of off because we're running a little bit behind. So these are going to, yeah. So these 2 episodes will be released
Thursday and
Friday. But after that, it's all going to be Tuesday, Thursday. And then the last Wednesday of every month, you're going to release the Rants on the Rocks starting in March.
Yes.
That's going to be exciting. Mm-hmm. All right. Are you ready to announce that yet or no?
Yeah. I mean, I was going to try and see if I could do one for this month. I just don't think so.
It'd be cool if you did.
I just don't know.
I miss those.
I know. I just don't know if I have enough time, truly. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you don't feel comfortable, then don't.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not even going to announce the one that I was thinking of doing, just in case I don't do it.
Would you do it next month, or would you change it?
I don't know.
Oh, then I guess just keep it
a
secret for now.
No, yeah, I'll just keep it in my back pocket.
Until you're ready to announce it, yeah. I'm excited to see those come back, though.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to make it fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
I like it.
All right, well, that's all I've got for this episode. So as always, if you're enjoying listening to the podcast, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And aside from YouTube and Spotify, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, School, and TikTok, all under the Ranting Podcast. So find us, come chit chat, hang out, whatever. But most importantly, keep ranting and come tell us about it.
There it is.
Okay, bye.
Bye.